Best scoring for this game?
Scoring? I think so.
It's a mystery game.
This is actually my first time doing it for this competition.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, but I would imagine you'd probably be the one to do it.
Do you need room?
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay from there?
Yeah. Maitland will be your cyan sort of turquoise colour. New Lambton will be the navy sort of colour.
Is it Maitland or Bell?
Maitland. Good afternoon and welcome to Alder Park for the round 16 fixture between New Lambton and Maitland FC in the Cardiff Motor Group NPLW. Players are out and ready to go on a overcast kind of afternoon. I'll run through the team sheets for you, but firstly, I'm Cameron Starrett. Welcome to the coverage on the Northern New South Wales YouTube channel. The lineups today are as follows. For New Lambton, Denali Haynes starts in goal, playing out every minute so far this season. Brianna Trappett in the back line alongside Amy Gosling and Molly Salvador, alongside Gemma Lawson. The midfield of Zana Franklin, Sienna Fraser-Kelly and Lauren Allen. And the front line contains Caitlin Bickett, Montana Quick and Tara Andrews, the Golden Boot leader in this competition. And for the visitors, Maitland FC in goal, Annabella Thornton, who has also played every goal this game this season, conceding 7 in this campaign. Charlotte O'Connor, Josie Morley, Talia Gosner and Will O'Neill in the back line. Midfield of Sophie Nenadovich, Elodie Dagg and Marion Dunn Babbitt. The front three of Sophie Stapleford, Renee Pountney and Georgia Amos. On the New Lambton bench, Nia Bradley, Josie Fisher, Jacqueline Marshall and Rebecca Johnson. In the bench for Maitland FC, Sienna Frost, Alex Tagrilius, Elizabeth Klaus, George Williams, Natalie Odriscoll and Leah O'Hagan. Well, this is the third meeting between these two sides this season. So far, Maitland getting certainly the better of the fixtures, with a 7-1 and an 8-0 win. 8-0 in round 2 of the competition. But there's plenty of players out there that have scored goals for either side. Maitland still unbeaten in this competition. New Lambton facing defeat only to Maitland this season. And we are underway at Alder Park as New Lambton gets this kicked off. Look to build some early pressure. It's forcing the back line into an early error, forcing it out for a throw for New Lambton. I mentioned goal scorers. Renee Pountney for Maitland FC has scored 15 goals this season. Is second in the Golden Boot race, only behind Tyra Andrews, who scored 22 times this campaign. To get the ball early there. Nice layoff from Poutney as she dropped back. Towards Lauren Allen, but not able to find the passing range just yet as the two teams settle in. As I mentioned, overcast day. There has been some rain over the last few days. There's some small muddy patches, but overall, field is in relatively good nick for the occasion. Maitland have sat back for the majority of the first few minutes here. Look to go down the sideline, couldn't quite get there. No changes from either side from their last two fixtures. Round 15, New Lambton with a 3-0 win against Charlestown Missouri. Exact same starting 11 for Maitland. They did have a bye in round 15, but in round 14, the exact same lineup against Adamtown's Rosebuds is a hit from distance from Tara Andrews. Just couldn't quite get that one on target. But a 4-0 win for Maitland against Adamstown in the previous fixture for them. Goals to players across the field starting today. No one coming off the bench and scoring on either of those fixtures. Tara Andrews, Sienna Fraser-Kelly and Lauren Allen scoring for New Lambton against Missouri in round 15. As Andrews will make a run through. Should be easy enough to collect. And now looks to get Maitland going again. Ball slipped through into a dangerous position. Amos makes a run. Has options. She tries to find a delivery, tries to cut back and well defended from New Lambton. Composed from Gosling getting back and dealing with the danger. But the first corner of the afternoon goes the way of Maitland. And taking it short. Manadovic will deliver. New Lambton the first to it. The danger cleared for now, but Maitland look to build going forward once more. Nice play out towards Manadovic. He did deliver nicely previously. This time floats it too far over the crossbar. Sophie Manadovic does have 3 goals this season. Playing in a deeper midfield role for Maitland FC, but getting forward on a couple of occasions and looking to deliver early. Maitland, for the first minute or so, was under pressure, but now they're building chances. Amos with the ball through the midfield. That's a nice play back out towards a late run from Will O'Neill, who has started every game this season. Only has 1 goal for herself, but a willing runner on that occasion to get forward for Maitland, who, as I mentioned, started the game first minute or so the slower of the two sides, but have certainly come alive since then. Another chance to deliver for Maitland towards Manadovic. Still has support from Dag. Does look to play the ball towards Dag. Dag has a chance across the box, but the flag goes offside. And well, the back of the net was found for Maitland, but that is a warning sign for New Lambton. A very nice move. Although Maitland straying offside on that occasion. Haven't been able to find the feed of anyone through that New Lambton midfield so far. Andrews looks to link up now. Ball played forward into the channel. Again, good press from New Lambton as it was in the first couple of minutes. But Maitland have been very good at breaking that press. County looked to turn, but ran into a bit of a cul-de-sac and ran out of room. Maitland able to get out of possession once more, out towards Amos, who did score last time out for Maitland, as did the rest of the front three for Maitland FC. Again, good delivery into a dangerous area, but Gavin couldn't quite find anyone in turquoise or cyan, whatever you pick of the kit colour. Lambton looking to play through the midfield. Franklin couldn't find a pass to unlock the defence. Maitland have been more controlling of the sides early into this fixture as they look to build through the back line once more. With the ball to Amos. Chance to turn the dump out in back towards the run of Georgia Amos. Has support once more, but the delivery once again going over the crossbar. Not concerning. Haynes in goal that time around. For New Lambton last time out, as I mentioned, a 3-0 win against Charlestown and Zurich. Andrews, Fraser Kelly and Allen on the score sheet. Maitland with a 4-0 win. Stapleford, Dag, Poutney and Amos all on the board in that one. So the front plays for both sides in good form, as you'd suspect with a top of the table clash. Maitland again. Find a switch, will find a beneficial bounce for them. And that's back to Neil. Looks to take it infield this time and ran into some problems. Andrews tries to sash that one away. Well defended to recover it for Maitland. A long searching ball cut out well from Trappett. Eventually, after a few headers, it found a way to the deck. The ball still. Both teams struggling for possession right now. Maitland have certainly had the better of it. So look to launch that ball out towards George Amos again. Well collected. And Poutney out towards Amos, has support. Last time delivered too high, this time towards that back post, and too much pace avoids a few in Maitland colours. They'll continue right on goal. Well defended that time around. New Lambton continue to have danger signs pointed in their direction. Maitland have looked dangerous early into this first half as they continue to be, with an opportunity to deliver again. It's flashed out. For all the chances Maitland have created, it hasn't really been of too much concern for Haynes in the New Lambton goal. As mentioned, has played every minute so far this season, continuing that this afternoon. And they look to play their way from out the back. Maitland were aware of the score lines previously, but they didn't feel as though the previous fixtures between these two sides were of much relevance with the form that New Lambton find themselves in. Since their last meeting, it has been win-win-win for New Lambton. Andrews scoring in every single one of the fixtures since that 8-0 win for Maitland earlier in the campaign. Maitland again look to build through this right channel. Neil and Ines have been pretty influential so far. Nice couldn't get that under control the first time. Felt pushing them back into ground, but not a foul. As they break through pick it. Nice step over. Nice change of pace towards the run of Andrews. Not able to pick out anyone else in New Lambton colours. It was a better passage of play from New Lambton though. Haven't really seen that since the first minute or so. From the Eagles. I mentioned the scoring streak for Tara Andrews, the same, if not better, could be said about Renee Poutney, who has scored in 7 games straight. Is on the ball here. Looks to have a hit from distance, a couple of deflections. Falls kindly as New Lambton clear the lines. Can't keep it in the field of play, however. Maitland look to continue this early press. Nice combination. Nanadovic. Great pass into a dangerous position here. And, well, Babin couldn't quite pick out a spot in goal. But again, nice passage of play through Maitland FC. We continue to test early in this fixture. See just how much Maitland trust this right-hand side. Neil and Amos both starting every game this season for Maitland. You can see the combinations. The run is offside. Right idea. Maitland a couple times getting caught with the flag up. They did have the ball in the back of the net previously. And that was also offside. That would have been a very dangerous position to find themselves in, as Staplewood was through in a dangerous position. Again, warning signs. Nothing more than signs at this stage. Going away as well at Old Park. A very slight cool breeze. Very slight. Not too bad playing conditions for anyone out there. Flicked on from Allen towards Andrews. Couldn't find play back. And then again, a nice passage, although comes undone there. Lambton win it back higher up the field than done so previously. Accommodations again. Andrews just to create some space for himself. Well defended. Well brought down through the midfield. As they build up steam, New Lambton. Delivery towards Andrews once more. Rushing to find passes out of the defence now. Obviously, when they cleared the lines, it was put straight back in from New Lambton this time. A bit more composure, which you like to see. Nice turn. Well done from Nanadovic again, who's been very involved. Good combinations with the ball out towards Amos now. There are runners in there. Delivery dangerous. It's a great run. Flicked on safely into the hands of Haynes. Another goalkeeper overly tested at this point. Taken away from the Lambton again as they look to build up steam. Staplewood will look to get there, and the delivery was blocked away. Still Maitland go. seen away for the time being. Maitland, aside from a few moments, have played with a whole lot of swagger, as you'd expect, sitting atop the table. Amos back into central position. New Lambton have been able to snuff out those chances.
Delivered from the width, it's looked good from Maitland when they've gone more central. Lambton have defended well.
First fixture in the Cardiff Motor Group NPL Women's this weekend. Newcastle Olympic play Charlestown Azuri tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Darling Street Oval. Adamstown hosting Lake Macquarie at 4 p.m. Magic with the bite in round 16. Andrews drops back in. Finds a nice pass up to the width here, although that's almost a giveaway. Still able to maintain possession. The ball is it.
Wide angle to the runner. Pick it with a chance to turn and deliver it. Again, just couldn't quite find the run on that occasion. We have seen moments where Maitland do look vulnerable.
They also can turn on to offense so quickly. That's a nice ball. Allen making a darting run through the middle. Might be able to get there. Allen does find the opener. Fantastic ball through the midfield. Fantastic run. Just showed that pace to get through on goal. Annabella Thornton in goal. Couldn't do anything about it for Maitland. Conceding for only the 8th time this season, but that shows just how good the play was from New Lambton, who so far have had to do more of the defending. They're able to make the breakthrough in this first half. Maitland will field out of the two sides. They probably should be the team right now with the lead. Had one ruled off for offside. Had another great opportunity, but again, the offside flag lifted on that occasion. It's a run from deep from Allen to make that darting chase through to give New Lambton the opener. Maitland, though, aren't going to sit back. Have scored so many goals this season and look to enter very quickly. That's delivered towards a dangerous position, almost flipped through to that back post. New Lambton able to scramble it away and might be able to build something. Going back through towards Andrews, now with Allen again. Goal scorer on the ball. Such a tricky player to play against. Well put. Hand in the back there. Still able to get away. Maitland eventually going to ground, but Allen getting the ball has been everywhere for New Lambton so far, as that's a run from Andrews trying to pick out the run of Fraser Kelly. Too close to the keeper in the end.
Changed the way that they've been playing in the opening parts of this first half.
Continue to look to build out from the back, looking to combine on this right-hand side of Amos and Neil. Amos ran into some trouble, won't be able to rescue it back. Trappett did well to step in, and now Pickett tried to find Fraser Kelly. That's composed from Dunbavin.
Anything, they know
how capable they are. Not trying to force anything. before it feels likely. And spread out towards the left. Haven't seen too much of the ball out that way. Has been building more so as this half has continued on. That's a shout from the keeper. As Trappett left it. Lambton has certainly looked more confident after that opener. Looks like a dangerous side on the break, but hadn't quite shown anything really before. That chance for Lauren Allen. But since the goal, feels as though possession has been more 50-50. NS though looking to continue on with some tricky feet. Couple of step overs, create some space for herself, and now looks to find Courtney, who has a chance to deliver. Not be too close to the keeper, although it's just out for a goal kick regardless. Georgia Amos also on a decent scoring streak, 3 games in a row on the score sheets, and looking to go again. Has looked dangerous early. Probably say at this point the most lively for Maitland. Look to play through that central position now as they spread it out towards Amos again. Delivery too close. Once more, well held in goal from Haynes. Starting to be more involved for New Lambton, which she won't be overly happy with, but here's an opportunity. Pickett will make a run. Thornton's come a long way. Has dealt well with it. County was there, inflicted on, but was coming back from an offside position. Couple of moments from either team have looked dangerous. Flicked on. Fraser Kelly towards Pickett. That'll be for a corner. Goal scorer looks to turn provider. Not too many in the area right now for New Lambton. Still a couple wandering forward, but not putting too many in. As now they make their runs. With the delivery. The area headed away towards. Well, there was an opportunity momentarily if Connor Franklin could get that under. Just couldn't quite collect it. And this is why they were concerned about sending too many players forward. Stapleford couldn't get it under, but Ines can. Still a chance for Stapleford. She'll get there, but will run out of road. Well defended for New Lambton. Yet again. Showing an extra level of composure since that goal. Defending very firmly in the first half here. Combinations once more, but that is well defended from New Lambton. Fraser Kelly got a piece of it, still in possession of Maitland as they build up the left side once more. Well defended away from New Lambton. Not taking any chances at this stage. We saw that with the cautious approach to their corner. Headed away, but still Maitland look to recover it. There will be a run in there. Absolutely no chances taken again from Trappett. Pickett and Allen swapping flanks for the time being. Pass It's a straight from Franklin. Those are the moments you want to stamp your authority on the game. There was a bit of time to potentially turn and pick a pass instead of looking to rush, but still it falls the way of New Lambton as Andrews gets forward. Still the run is being made towards Allen again. Good ball towards Fraser Kelly. Up for offside. Made a good run, just made it a touch too early. Recent history, Maitland have certainly had the better of this fixture, winning all 3 matches between the two sides last season, winning the first 2 at home this season as well. New Lambton in very good form right now. The form team, aside from Maitland in the competition, who, as I've mentioned previously, yet to lose a game. Maitland's 12 played, 11 wins, 1 draw, no losses. Allen. Made that out too. It wasn't made. Taking momentarily. Done well in the end. Spread out from Midadovic. Out towards Stay put again. Now looks at delivery. Deliver towards Mountain, and no chances taken once more. As Franklin just sends it out for a throw. Lambton have successfully gotten bodies behind the ball on all the occasions required. A composed performance so far. Again though, Maitland haven't felt as though they've been forcing too many issues. It's been more composed from them, controlling when they move forward. Not in an overall hurry. Ideally, would like to score, but you know they've got time on their side still. Break forward again. Fantastic run on the far side. Delivery towards that back post. Allen had made a run towards the centre of the goal. Looks to retrieve it from Lambton. Just gets the throw. Physicality from Lauren Allen. She'll let trap it. Take the throw. Kelly couldn't get to it. Maitland do. Build out. Once more. It's back in field. Continued on. Through the midfield line. Maitland. Good combinations forming. Now it's on the ball. Run of Dunbabin, trap it, couldn't get there. Dunbabin still with a chance. Across the face of goal, cleared momentarily, and now they find some reprieve. Fraser Kelly again. Flick towards Andrews. The flick back was to a Maitland defender. Lambton continue to show just how willing they are to get players behind the ball, but Maitland creating more dangerous chances. Close from EMS now. Babin and look through the midfield. Andrews isn't strong enough in that contest as they set the ball out towards Amos again. There's the run at the back post from Stapleford, but just couldn't get the boot wrapped around it. I think frustrated with some of the deliveries, Georgia Amos, but has been looking very, very lively. Touch from Neil wasn't intended, but ended up working out for them. Step in field. Maitland moving side to side continually. Neil with a chance to deliver. It's a dangerous area. Thought the run might have been made. It wasn't in the end from Dunbarton. Pass was probably just too direct. Didn't quite have any whip on it to get the foot to it. But Maitland, again, through the midfield, earn it back. Georgia Amos has been frustrated with some deliveries. This time looks to set a ball down the sideline. And that's into the side netting. But again, they are creating these chances, Maitland. And Lambton will be happy with how they've defended at times, but still, you give a side who have scored so many goals this season. 57 goals Maitland have scored. You give them chances to create like that. And sooner rather than later, they're likely to get themselves level in this fixture. Dangerous ball, defended well in the end from Gosling. Told to take the throw from further down the pitch here. Look to create an angle. Nice flick on. Fraser Kelly with the ball that will interest Tara Andrews. That's not the best of those from Annabella Thornton. Just the second time, not taking any chances. There was a moment there, it felt as though Tara Andrews would have looked very, very dangerous. Should mention as well, Lauren Allen scoring the opener in this game. 4-0, and only failed to score in one of her appearances in the 5, this being her 6th start and 6th appearance. 5 goals this season. It's dangerous. Not doing himself any favours right now. Eventually, find a chance to find Neil. She couldn't find any maximum control in the end from Nadadovich. As I mentioned previously, that goal hasn't changed the way that Maitland looked to build up. Continue to play through the back line. Moments like that where they can regather through the midfield. Dag with the chance to run up the defense. Does have a set of supporting cast there, however. New Lambton again. Bodies behind the ball as it has been the entire first half. Allen with the ball towards Andrews. Allen in there as is Pickett as well. Still Andrews towards Allen, and there's the run in there from Pickett, just couldn't quite find the pass out. New Lambton though, they're in possession. Another chance to deliver. It's away momentarily, but it's towards the penalty spot. Danger cleared for the moment. New Lambton certainly love to add to the tally. Times they have looked likely to do so. Again, midfield line trying to combine for Maitland, wasn't able to do so there. And slip from Amos, sets, trap it on her way.
Andrews off to Fraser Kelly, and hit from distance, didn't quite hit the ball as flush as she would have liked.
Has looked very, very dangerous, but hasn't quite had the impact so far. Delivery towards that back post. Stapleford was amongst it, might still be there. Salvador able to get the danger cleared. Allen with a nice turn as well.
That's a great searching ball, well defended.
Andrews again thought maybe she was on her way.
Too long to go in the first half.
Lambton have been a very, very solid team right from the off. There were moments, there were chances. Maitland looked dangerous. Have continued to look dangerous, but it's New Lambton with the advantage at home right now. Maitland still continue on. Line out on the left. Thought there might have been a deflection in there, it wasn't. New Lambton. Another chance to slow the game down. Which they haven't really been doing. I think overall they've been happy to play through the back line pretty quickly. Trap it again. Going out towards the sideline. Couldn't quite flick the ball on towards her teammate. But I think those moments towards the later stages of this first half where you can slow it down and eventually even frustrate your opposition, quite useful. Allen flicks it to Andrews, back towards Allen. Pretty alone at the moment, Lauren Allen. That's where she went for a strike on goal that time. Not able to get it under the crossbar, not getting it quite on target. Seen a lot of the ball in this first half. It's been combining well, moving forward. To go through the left side. Again, Maitland, it's fielding as though as this half has gone on. They've been more willing to play it out on the left wing. Started very heavily out towards Georgia Amos. Switch of play. We'll have some company to deal with and do just that. Flex. Back to Thornton. Back towards Connor, back with Rosie Morley again. To play with possession, but New Lambton are happy to give them that possession through the back line. Haven't really been pressing on the centre backs. They look to launch long. They did well and well. I think the ref got in the way on that occasion, and I think that's the point that Lieutenant Quick was making. Top. And that's what give chase. And she keep it in. Just showed an extra touch of pace to keep it around for Maitland. That pass though, led astray. Maitland with so much possession as this half has continued on. And very rarely we've seen them press like this, but when New Lambton have pressed, it's been through Lauren Allen that time. saw an opportunity as Lambton was well out of her area. Quick interchange from Maitland, and a nice turn of pace here as the delivery is a dangerous one. Well collected from Janali Haynes, who so far has dealt with any of those dangerous situations. Any of those questions asked, she's been able to deal with them so far. Change of direction from Caitlin Pickett, just couldn't quite find the gap. I think New Lambton are happy with this first half. Not overly desperate to add to the tally, would rather go into the break as 1-0 leaders right now. But New Lambton, if they could continue as they have done so and win this game, they would be equal on points with Maitland. Maitland still looking very lively as this half has continued on, but Maitland again off the back of a bye, as mentioned in the previous round, potentially could have led to a slow start, but it didn't feel slow in the opening 10. But you can just see the game plan. New Lambton happy to sit off when Maitland have that possession in the back line. Although situations like that they have to be aware of. Chance to pounce onto it. And as it was at the start of the first half, anywhere will really do. Not too long left in the first 45. A nice turn. Back with Neal. Has options ahead of her. Looking to spread it out towards the left again. Still not rushing any of these opportunities. And again, Andrews opting not to give chase here. There is a play down on the far side for Maitland. And we'll have a halt of play. To get back underway with a drop ball. Exactly that. As they did early in this first half. A lot of possession being played through towards that player. Georgia Amos with a massive opportunity to equalise before the half. Great stop. They'll have it cornered and deal with now. You can see the rapid change of pace from Amos as she saw an opportunity. Maitland continue to show warnings. Can they find their own breakthrough in the first half? Delivery towards that back post, headed away. And collected. And Lambton avoid giving away another corner. It will be possession continually here for Maitland as this half moves towards a close. Again. Amos on the ball. Quick interchange. Change of direction once more. Andrews able to flick it on towards herself. Won't get back to it. Defended well. Well, Maitland couldn't find an equaliser before the end of half. New Lambton able to open the scoring in this fixture through Lauren Allen, who made a darting run through the centre and was very composed, as you'd expect from a player of her pedigree, to find the opener and only goal in the first half here at Alder Park. It is New Lambton 1, Maitland FC 0.
Sweet.
Anyone can sell you a car, but at Cardiff Motor Group, you'll experience the car difference. We're a team driven by passion for excellence in both our service and our range of new and pre-owned vehicles. We listen to what you need and work within your budget to get you behind the wheel of a car you love. Call into our showroom or take a look online and experience the car difference with Cardiff Motor Group.
A new car? Visit the team at Cardiff Volkswagen and view the fantastic range of new and demonstrated vehicles with all-weather on-site undercover parking available 7 days a week. View the award-winning Amarok range, Caddy, Transporter, Crafter and all-new electric ID Buzz. You'll be sure to find a great deal on your next vehicle. Experience the car difference with instant on-site finance quotes, genuine parts and accessories, factory-trained workshop technicians and locals supporting locals with service with a smile. All in one place. Call into our showroom for a coffee and a chat or take a look online. Cardiff Volkswagen, 2 Sturt Road, Cardiff, part of the Cardiff Motor Group.
Anyone can sell you a car, but at Cardiff Motor Group, you'll experience the car difference. We're a team driven by passion for excellence in both our service and our range of new and pre-owned vehicles. We listen to what you need and work within your budget to get you behind the wheel of a car you love. Call into our showroom or take a look online and experience the car difference with Cardiff Motor Group.
Visit the team at Cardiff Volkswagen and view the fantastic range of new and demonstrated vehicles with all-weather on-site undercover parking available 7 days a week. View the award-winning Amarok range, Caddy, Transporter, Crafter and all-new electric ID Buzz. You'll be sure to find a great deal on your next vehicle. Experience the car difference with instant on-site finance quotes, genuine parts and accessories, factory-trained workshop technicians and locals supporting locals with service with a smile. All in one place. Call into our showroom for a coffee and a chat or take a look online. Cardiff Volkswagen, 2 Sturt Road, Cardiff, part of the Cardiff Motor Group.
Still pretty loud. Like I'm hearing, I think it's through that instrument. It's very loud in my ears. It's still like really loud for me. Welcome back for second half action in the Cardiff Motor Group NPL Women's. New Lambton against Maitland here at Alder Park. Lambton were able to get themselves off to a very good start. In the 18th minute, Lauren Allen was able to make the breakthrough after a fantastic assist. Played her through one-on-one against the keeper. And then they have looked dangerous as well, but Maitland have been able to find moments for themselves moving forward. It was Brianna Trappett with the assist. With a long searching ball from within New Lambton's own half. Sat back and defended well. After scoring the opener at times. Did still look to break forward. Maitland were playing through the back line and New Lambton were pretty happy to give them that space at times. Not always looking to put the press on. I think there will be a bit more speed out there in terms of the way that Maitland want to play as this half wears on potentially. Maybe not immediately here, but also we are seeing a slight change of pace in terms of moving the ball through the back line. It was more slow as they would play it through the back line in the first half. Looking to move it on pretty quickly now. Looking to break forward with an early chance in the second half. That should be hands of ball. And it was. Didn't have an overly busy first half. Did deal with a couple of situations ahead of her. And for the most part, wasn't worried on too many occasions. Moments as well that New Lambton had to defend and they did so well. And getting players behind the ball, that was really the key to stopping those chances for Maitland. Maitland did have the ball in the back of the net. About 10 minutes or so into the first half, but it was ruled offside and they had another opportunity that would have been very dangerous, but the offside flag went up on that occasion. Stapleford will look to track this one down, defended well. Although, I think Nelly Salvador is expecting it to be a New Lambton throw. Build up now. And from distance, just keeping Denali Haynes honest in this second half. That was a very dangerous moment. And I think plenty of people around Alder Park were concerned. The Maitland already asking a dangerous question. They were able to get so many chances. They just never really looked overly likely on those chances they created in the first half. A couple of times getting it on target, but it was never hit with too much power or too much precision. It was often missing one or the other. That had a bit of both. but Haynes was aware to the situation. Maitland again, happy to play through that back line, but New Lambton more willing to send players forward so far in the second half. That's a ball played down the right wing. Was looking for Georgia Amos again, who was very, very busy in the opening 45. A couple of deliveries, a couple of moments that looked good, but I think she left herself frustrated on a few of those occasions as well, with delivery sailing over the crossbar at times. And in the form that certain players out there find themselves in. 1-0 right now. Feels as though there certainly could be more. Andrew scoring in 5 straight matches. Lambton scoring in 7 straight matches. Aaron Allen has scored 5 and 6. Might make it 6 and 6! Well, that is superb from Lauren Allen, as she makes it 2 for herself and 2 on the evening for New Lambton. New Lambton might just be forgetting the pain of previous matches between these two sides. And Lauren Allen has been so integral in all of that. Scored early in the first half, has scored even earlier in the second. And New Lambton feel as though they could be on their way to equaling points at the top of the table. Maitland will have other ideas as they look to combine through that right side channel again. Delivery was deflected out full in the corner. New Lambton still have a bye to play, or not to play, I suppose. That still means that Maitland would be able to get by on points if they can capitalise on a couple of weeks' time when New Lambton do have to bite. But there's still time in this one to find something back, or as the deliveries have been for the most part this evening for Maitland, just not quite hitting the mark. And speaking of fixtures coming up for these two sides, New Lambton in round 17 will host Adamstown, then have that bye in round 18. And then following that, in the last 3 fixtures of the season, Broadmeadow Magic away, Lake Macquarie at home, and Newcastle Olympic at home to close out their regular season. Maitland and Charles Hanazuri at home next. Then Lake Macquarie away, Newcastle Olympic at home, Magic away, and Adamstown Rosebuds to finish the season away at Adamstown Park. Maitland, they certainly weren't rushing anything in the first half. I feel as though they might start to see signs of rushing themselves in this one. Running the ball in towards Fraser Kelly, and she looked to find the run of Tyra Andrews. Maitland will look to find something. They need to potentially up that pace. I mean, they created chances, but they weren't creating as many as they would have liked, and weren't creating as many clear-cut chances as they would have liked. And they run out of room on that occasion. Went for a goal kick. Well, I spoke about these keepers and goals conceded this season, both playing every single minute for their sides. Before today, Annabella Thornton had only conceded 7. Has conceded an additional 2 here. And Andrews looks to find a ball through in a dangerous position. Pickett might be able to make something here. You'll learn a corner. Does look as though either side might be preparing some changes. Although it'll be after this corner delivery. Lambton looking to add to the tally. Lauren Allen has scored twice, looks to turn provider. Whipped across towards that back post, it was flicked on. A dangerous area, but there's too many players in and around it for Maitland. From showing to end that particular throw in. And now it's time for those substitutions to take place. Couple going off for Maitland. Babin and Charlotte O'Connor both off. So I was wondering if those changes would become an eventuality after that second goal went in, and it has been that exact case. Can the new introductions make an impact? Sienna Froston has scored 7 goals this season. Could be one of those players to look for out there. Williams on as well. I spoke about moments that New Lambton probably wouldn't look at rushing themselves in that first half. It was those goal kicks that they were getting off the back of a few chances that never looked overly likely from Maitland, and they were taking their time at those moments just to get across the line in that first 45. I think they'll probably take even more liberty in this second half now. Salvador's throw will learn a second. Maitland forced further back. Salvador just couldn't quite skip in there. That's nicely done. Should get back to it potentially. Defended stoutly in the end. That was some real willingness from Gemma Lawson. These are those situations where Maitland were taking plenty of time in the first half when it was only that 1-0 scoreline. I don't think they'll rush too much in their second half still, but obviously they want to play their kind of football. And still, when you're in a situation like this, when you're down a couple of goals, you've got to make that step up. Is that ball not locating the runner? The unfamiliar territory for Maitland this season. As said previously, yet to lose a game. Certainly yet to be down a couple of goals as well. Fantastic showing from the Eagles. Hasn't quite been the same standard that the Magpies have set themselves. There's still room and time to grow into this second half. As I mentioned, that addition of Sienna Frost as well could be quite important. 7 goals to her name. They look to play out from the midfield again. Well done from Salvador. Andrews couldn't latch onto that one. And that'll be a foul against Andrews on that occasion. Just lunging into it. Some treatment required. Well, so far in this match, it has been New Lambton that have found the goals. Lauren Allen with two to her name. The first one was a fantastic delivery from within their own half. Brianna Trappett was able to find that almost switch of play from one side towards the center of the field, and you saw a bit of pace shown from Lauren Allen. And in the second half, it was a fantastic strike from around the top of the 18 towards that top right corner. That leaves us at a 2-0 scoreline as things stand. A scoreline that New Lambton will be very, very happy with. Back underway with Maitland in possession after that previous foul from Andrews, who hasn't been probably found in the position she'd like to be. Has been working quite hard and dropping through at times into almost a false 9 position. Hasn't quite been located on those runs into the box. Has been working hard to flick the ball on for teammates, however, and has looked very good in that sense. Shows the quality that she certainly possesses to be able to score as many as she has this season and across her career, but also able to drop in and at times look to turn provider. Maitland with possession slightly advanced now into New Lambton territory. It's a dangerous ball towards the new introduction. Really well done from Caitlin Pickett. That advances New Lambton forward as Andrews was making that run. Couldn't quite find the ball. Trappett, though, who did find that early assist in the game, trying to find another long play. Andrews with a chip over towards Allen. Keeper came out, and I think it's a foul against Lauren Allen there. Made a good run again. Andrews looked to flick it on once more. Allen on a hat-trick. Plenty of time to secure the hat-trick as well. Though right now, I think they'll just be happy with the fact that they hold that 2-0 lead at Alder Park. Maitland have continued to make their break down the right side. Did so a lot in that first 45. Have continued to do so in the second half. Hasn't really shown any dividends yet. But that combination down the right has looked the most lively at times. We did see that early flashpoint in the second half when Mountney did have a strike from around the top of the 18 as well. It was a dangerous one towards the top right corner, couldn't locate it. But it looked good in terms of Maitland building themselves back in and finding a way to this second half. They can still look to do just that. As Maitland break forward once more. A late run towards the back post, and a big shout from Stapleford as well. Wanted the ball delivered. But the deliveries have been probably the key point that's been missing for Maitland in this fixture so far. Well done through the midfield from Quick. Now, couldn't quite find Andrews, and she couldn't quite find a way to rescue the ball. Bit of pace. And Salvador does ever so well. Does really well. And wants to get moving pretty quickly as well for New Lambton. Doesn't have any care about slowing it down and frustrating the opposition. Just wants the ball moving in New Lambton's way. Maitland throw. It's a decent area. Might be able to flick it on. And that's going to be a strong challenge on Andrews. And just a talking to for Gosner. But I mentioned coaching staff of Maitland knowing that in previous rounds against New Lambton, it wouldn't really play a factor at all in this fixture with the form that New Lambton find themselves in. And you can see just why they were concerned. Maybe not even concerned is the right word, more so aware of the danger that New Lambton have posed, but they haven't been able to deal with it. Maitland look to build forward a steam again. Out on the far side. Kept involved heavily in the second half as they were in the first. That delivery's out towards Stapleford. Couple of step overs, looks to get by Salvador and Allen. There's two in company. Stapleford did well, created some room for herself. Gets the ball back. The switch of play attempted, not finding anyone from Maitland there. From O'Driscoll. I think I previously had said was Georgie Williams. I think it was O'Driscoll that came on at that time. Frost looking to combine. Delivery from Pountney offside. Had strayed. Natalia O'Driscoll has played plenty of minutes this season, primarily starting their games, but this is the third game on the bench for her. Has 2 goals this season as well. Another player looking to have an impact. Dag couldn't get on the end of that. Allen. That players around her, and Salvador knocking it out of play. Neil has made her way out to the left, was very heavily involved in the first half on the right side, combining with Georgia Amos. Has moved out to the left and is trying to cause some trouble down this left side, with Pountney looking to move to the left as well at times. Just hasn't quite come off for Maitland. A it does feel very similar to that first half where they do create chances there, getting opportunities to move forward, but nothing has really been clear cut for them. Well controlled. Now with Neal, left from Poutney. A reminder, has scored 7 games straight. Feels as though the play is on a good run right now. Just haven't had their impact. It's been Lauren Allen who's now scored 6 times in 6 starts and 6 appearances as well. She shows how invaluable she is to this side. I mentioned as well, players with scoring streaks. For Maitland, Poutney on a 7-game run, Amos on a 3-game run. Have had their times. Haven't had their impact. That's expected, however. And New Lambton have somewhat gone back to the way that they were playing in that first half, where they were happy to let Maitland play with possession within Maitland's half. That wasn't a great tackle from Amy Gosling. And Maitland in a good area to deliver. Dagan and Nadovich will stand over it. Deliveries have been the problem at times this evening for Maitland. Can this be a difference maker? Discussions of what the plan is. Dag left it. Nadovich will slide it towards Dag. Might be able to find a opportunity again. Created some space off that trending ground move. Allen will close the gap down here. Neal back to Thornton as Maitland look to move through the midfield again. Nice ball towards Frost. Flicked out towards Stapleford. Might be able to get some space here, but Salvador with, again, an excellent turn of pace. Has caused frustrations in this fixture, as Brianna Trappett will make her way off. Provided the assist for the first goal. Had been looking very dangerous with those long deliveries, as I believe it was Josie Fisher that's entered the field for New Lambton. Maitland continue to create down that right side. Might be able to get back to it. It's cleared away from New Lambton. Maitland with another chance to search for a ball towards Frost. Might be able to do so again. New Lambton move it away quickly. And Maitland, as they've done all game, earn back possession and look to move it down this right side, but similarly, as they've done for a majority of the game as well, it just hasn't quite come off for them. And on the counter, New Lambton couldn't quite find an avenue to attack down either. Mentioned previously, this is the first of the 3 fixtures in the Cardiff Motor Group NPL Women's. 2 more fixtures this weekend, as Olympic host Azuri tomorrow at 2 p.m. and Adamstown host Lake Macquarie at 4 p.m. tomorrow. All live and free on the Northern New South Wales Football YouTube channel. Right now, The top of the table clash is bringing the top of the table closer. Maitland found themselves on the top of the table in round 4 and have been there ever since. New Lambton looking to close that gap as we move into the closing stages of this season. Feels as though New Lambton have certainly timed their run in the league. Finding form, finding goals. Finding plenty of points in the last 5 rounds now. The last 6, that'll be a handball. Maitland again in a good area to deliver. The last one was dangerous. Dag was put through into some space, but just couldn't quite fire the shot in time. Something similar potentially here for the Magpies. What's the routine this time? Dag looks likely. Does hit it, Dag. Well, that's spilt momentarily, but collected in the end from Haynes. It was well hit. But as has been the case, anything Maitland have done so far just haven't quite been able to stick. New Lambton creating a massive opportunity again. That was a turn of pace that put Pickett through in a dangerous spot. It's been a while since we've seen a New Lambton corner. There was a couple to start off the second half. Allen with a couple of deliveries, and on those few occasions, Andrews has been the target. Was able to flick one towards goal, but there was too many defenders behind it previously. What's the objective this time? It is towards Andrews again. Headed down with some real pace. But again, as has been from the set pieces for New Lambton, just haven't been able to make that breakthrough. As Maitland have got bodies behind the ball on those occasions. But from open play, it's been a different story. Mountney with the ball across the top of the 18 will collect it, Maitland. Well, they'll catch it back there. Fraser Kelly with the good interception. And now looking to set a play out on the way for Pickett. That'll be too much to ask for, and does give away a foul there. Well defended. Just Cole doing well. Neal with the ball again, looking for Pountney. Haynes comes out and will collect. Pountney just hasn't quite had that impact that you'd expect. Second on the Golden Boot ladder. Plenty of goals to a name as of late as well. Out on the right for Maitland once more. The deliveries have been the problem. Get one right and it could very well be right back in to this contest. That's towards Frost. Flicked up and away. New Lambton able to snatch at it for the moment. Will O'Neill with a very willing run. Just couldn't get there in time before it rolled out of play. That's well done from Fraser Kelly. Andrews' flick on was only to the Maitland defence, which has seen a lot of the ball in both halves of this fixture. Gostner Morley stepping into some space, back with Gosner. Now with Neal. Nenadovich spreads it out to the right. Frost dropping into some space. He's able to pick a ball through into a dangerous position, and New Lambton not looking to take any real problems there, just happy to play it away. I mentioned in the first half, you don't want to give too many opportunities to swing deliveries in for Maitland with the amount of goals they've scored this season, but as I've mentioned as well, deliveries have been a point of letdown. That's one towards Odgerskop. Stapleford will have a hit from distance, and well, I think for a moment Janali Haynes was slightly concerned, but in the end knew that had a post covered. Has been a real professional effort from New Lambton. You've seen the quality they've shown, getting players behind and getting players forward at times as well. I mean, I think back to that first goal for Lauren Allen. It was a fantastic ball into a very dangerous position to run into, and Maitland left a gap. The second goal left some time and space for Allen to pick a place on the strike again. Two varied types of goals for Lauren Allen, but just shows the diversity in her play. Well, I mentioned, I've said a couple of times, the 7 goals conceded heading into this game for Maitland, that they are the strongest defensive side in the league. New Lambton, 3rd best defence in the league. Though being fair, before the ball had been kicked off, they'd conceded 20 more times. Just the 18 now. But in the same sort of vein as well, Maitland had scored 10 more times than New Lambton this season, heading into this one. It does have a feel of two very good squads, but the form team right now is showing why they're in such good form. And as previously mentioned, I don't think New Lambton will be in any real hurry from these set pieces themselves. They do give away possession here as Frost has a run through the midfield. Still going, Frost might be able to find a ball out towards Stapleford. Does look to find it. Salvador got enough. Stapleford will head that one out, and it'll be no concern for New Lambton, although Stapleford was still down. I think was looking for a potential, I thought she had been potentially pushed in the back. Referee not agreeing. I think it was fair from where I stand. But it's just one of those nights for Maitland. They haven't found what they need. And I say it's one of those nights. It's such a rare night this season for them. It's the first time. And as long as New Lambton can hold on to this result, that they will drop a game. They drop all 3 points. Only once this season have they dropped any points, and that was a draw. losing end right now. Frost to create some space. Frost with a hit. Off the boot, it looked dangerous, but it took a deflection, which is why it was sent wide. Maitland looks set to deliver again, but it's a matter of can they make these deliveries count now as the game wears on. Crowded 6-yard box, and it's actually flicked away off the goal line, I think. It was, as I said, crowded in the 6-yard box. It was crowded around Denali Haynes. And the delivery was curling towards the goal. Frost has been moving pretty well side to side since making her entrance. Has tried to create that spark. At times has done so. Was able to create a couple of shooting opportunities. Almost able to slip a ball through earlier towards Stapleford as well as Maitland go forward. Great chance, and it's in the back of the net. They've got one back in this contest. And that leaves a very intriguing final few moments in the top of the table clash. Where to from here? A good moment. It's been those final chances, the final ball that hasn't quite come off for Maitland, but now it has. What can they find in the remaining time of the top of the table clash in the Cardiff Motor Group NPL Women's? 2-1's the score. There won't be too long left, but Maitland have been creating more chances. Overall, they have dominated possession. It's just been a matter of the possession being too deep in their own half, and on the chances that they have tried to take, it hasn't really worked out for them. That's towards Allen again. Keeper came, didn't collect it. Thornton still off her line. Andrews! And that'll be off target. And that was almost a moment to re-establish the 2-goal buffer. Pountney slips on through towards Frost. Haynes came out and was very imposing on that occasion. You can see the pace of Sienna Frost. And as I mentioned, has been moving very well side to side. Will that be rescued and kept in just about from Stapleford? Nice turn away as well to get by from Franklin. The ball just not quite at the feet of Pountney there. Taking no time, Maitland. Neal stepped into the midfield position. Nenadovich looks to have the ball returned. Dag with it. Chip ball out to the right channel again, but I think ran out of space. Has run out of room. In every single one of these chances that Maitland don't score, New Lambton will look to take as much time off as they can now. Weren't particularly in any hurry at 2-0 up, 2-1. So little time remaining, certainly. They'll be taking their time now. Now towards Stapleford. Looks to have a run at Salvador, flick towards a dangerous position, back post, it's missed by Frost. A dangerous delivery there, and New Lambton very well get away with one. Has left and player down. back up and ready to go. Andrews couldn't flick it on. Maitland again, looking to move through. Frost, who's been so dangerous since her introduction. They'll go out to the right yet again. Quick combination. Out to Neil. Stapleford out to the left. It's Neil just taking the chance alone to the frustrations of Sophie Stapleford there. Has been quite busy across the full game as well. And looks to get involved yet again. This time does retrieve the ball. Looks to play it down towards Neil. Covered well from Pickett, but tired legs out there for New Lambton now. Dag. Nadadovic. Bit of a shimmy, couldn't step away. Flipped in dangerously again. Flicked on, cleared from Franklin. Maitland, wave after wave right now. Continue to create opportunities. That's a nice ball again. Dangerous yet again. And they get another set piece from the corner. Can anyone be located this time around? It's a good area. Floated towards the penalty spot. A few players go down to ground. They're coming together from 3 or 4. And I think at least one from New Lambton has stayed down. Unaware of who it is right now, but this will delay. A set piece from Maitland. Deliveries have been improving. They've been putting balls in dangerous areas as this second half has gone on. Are able to find one. We're able to find one. It's a matter of can they find a second. And of course, you do run the risk of sending players forward and potentially conceding. Going the other way, it's Tyra Andrews with a bit of a limp at the moment. Will go off for the time being, so it's New Lambton to defend this with 10. Short corner routine. Delivered low. Couldn't get back to it, and it's all the way back. Maitland. There won't be heaps of time remaining, but you'd imagine there'll be a fair chunk added on. Stapleford has looked so lively. Dangerous to the back post. And the head up, just not on target yet again. But Stapleford has played her way into the second half. Had her moments in the first, typically running at the New Lambton defence. But it has been more so these deliveries from Stapleford. They're getting her on the ball every opportunity now. Salvador did well. Does fall the ground, and I think there was a couple of shirt pulls in there either way. Maitland again, recycle through the back line. Looking to reload and send it forward quickly. A couple of combinations, just couldn't quite find. Flick out towards O'Driscoll. Allen has been so willing to put them under pressure in those situations all game, continues to do so late in the fixture. Down towards the corner. Doesn't rush anything. Earns a corner for her side. Has been the impact player. And just showing some experience there to earn a corner. New Lambton very much not sending players forward. About 3 in the box. Make that 2 as Fraser Kelly comes short. Still going to be delivered. Out for another corner. But that will do at Alder Park. New Lambton hold on to that lead. 2 goals to Lauren Allen. Gets them across the line. Maitland fought back with a late goal, but they just couldn't quite get there. But a fantastic performance from New Lambton. Lauren Allen, as I mentioned, so important this evening with 2 goals to her name. Trappett with a fantastic assist on the first, and a bit of pace shown from Lauren Allen on the first. The second goal came from top of the 18, able to curl one in towards the top right corner. And at that point, New Lambton felt as though they might just go on with it, which they eventually did, of course, but Maitland got one back late. They just couldn't quite find another. Good deliveries in the end of the 90 from, in particular, Sophie Stapleford for Maitland, but they just couldn't get there. Their first loss of the season, Maitland. New Lambton able to rewrite the wrongs of their previous fixtures against the Magpies. 7-1 loss, 8-0 loss, but at home, at Alder Park. It's full time. New Lambton FC 2, Maitland FC 1. It sounded like there was a fair bit of gain on my, in my headset. Yeah, like it was sort of, I had to sort of control myself, which obviously is nice to hear myself so I can know not to go too loud, but there was moments it sort of started peaking. But overall it was,
Okay.
I think it was, probably better.
I don't know. It's a different.
Yeah.
There's a bit of settings that have changed. I wasn't too aware of, so I just put it on the standard.
Yeah, I mean, if they weren't happy with it, they weren't happy with it. But I mean, if it's standard, you can't do much about it. So.
Yeah.
But it was nice working with you. And do you do these ones often?